good morning, good morning. Hi, doodle friends. Or as Jessica says, hi, doodlers. Welcome. Please let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. Also, if you can hear the music. Fantastic. How are you doing? How are you doing? Can hear and see, can't hear music now. Okay, check. I've just turned it on. It was a little slow to start. I'll turn it up. Can you hear that piano music? Okay, you can hear it now. Okay, is the volume okay? Or is it too loud now? Let me know. How are you doing today? Okay, fantastic. Hi, Evelina. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Joy. Hi, Tracy. Good to see you all. Wonderful to have you here. I hope that you have had a good week. And that you're looking forward to today's doodling session. How have you been? Tracy, you're good. How was your birthday, Tracy? You've just been busy working and enjoying your birthday week. Yay! I hope you had a fantastic celebration. Jessica, it is wonderful to be back home. I'm back in my own space. I can't tell you how happy I am to be back in my own space, I must say. I do love adventuring and exploring, but I do love being home. It was wonderful to be home, and my plants survived. Well, most of them. The one in the front there, that one didn't fare very well, so she's reviving. She's currently in high care unit. But otherwise, all of the other plants, they did very well. So I'm very happy about that. Hurrah! How has your week been? And let me know what the highlight of your week has been. The highlight of my week was definitely coming home and being back in our own space. So wonderful. And as you can see, I've also got a new setup. I'm actually standing for today's doodling session, which makes a change. Normally I'm sat on the floor. Today I'm standing, so trying something new. So that's going to be interesting. Got a whole new setup here. So that's fantastic. So let me know what the highlight of your week has been. Tracy, naturally your birthday must have been the highlight of your week. It was good. Got a beautiful flower blanket from your mum and butterfly bracelet. $50 cash from your uncle and beautiful necklace. Wow, you are a spoiled girl. My goodness. How wonderful. How wonderful. You clearly have so much love in your life. I love that for you. Fantastic. Jessica, your highlight was a break from the heat. Oh yes, I can absolutely agree. It has been lovely to have some cooler days, some cooler weather. We did walk straight back into the heat and humidity of DC when we got back. But thankfully, it was followed by some cooler days. Melissa, good morning. Good morning. Your highlight was going boating and swimming in the intracoastal waters in South Florida with good friends. That sounds divine. My goodness. Wow. How magical for you. That is certainly a highlight. Sonia, being able to cook 2 dinners after 6+ months of being stuck in bed. Oh, Sonia, that is wonderful. Isn't it just amazing to celebrate the simple things? Being able to cook 2 dinners. I'm very happy for you. I'm so happy for you. And I trust that, your healing is going well, going smoothly. Hi Claire, good to see you. The highlight of your week has been reorganizing my home after my daughter and her wife stayed with me for 8 days. Oh yes. It's lovely having family visit, isn't it? But again, your space is your space. So I get that. That's wonderful. And how lovely that you got to spend time with your daughter and her wife. That is marvelous. My goodness. Joy, you're standing too. Fantastic. Hurrah. I'm so pleased to hear that. After last week's session, As a reminder, I said that I'm going to start including some movement into our doodling sessions so that we're not so static while we doodle for 90 minutes. So if you are sitting, just be aware that you're going to be invited to stand and move in between doodle patterns. So yay. Tracy, it's been raining over here in Sydney all week. Oh gosh. Well, I have to say that sounds delightful. Although I suppose yours is a cold rain because you're in winter at the moment. But you're approaching spring, so maybe it's warming up. Hi Jenny, good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fabulous. And so Tracy has sparked the temperature gauge portion of this session. So let's do that. Thank you, Tracy. You're a good 7. So for the rest of you, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being awful, 10 being awesome, where are you in this moment? Bringing together the culmination of physical, mental, emotional, whatever characteristics you want to incorporate, where are you at? 1 being awful, 10 being awesome. So Tracy's a 7. Evelina's also a 7. Jessica, you're an 8. We've got some high vibes in the room. Hurrah! Hi CJ, glad to see you too. Joy, you're a 7. Oh, we got some lucky number 7s here today. Claire, you're a 7. Joy, 7.2 to be specific. Love that. 7.2 is a good number. I guess I'm probably 7.9. I'm going for a 7.9 today, in this moment, right now. 7.9. So I feel like we've got some high vibes here. Jenny, okay, you're a 5. You're a 5. It's been a week. Well, you're in the right space. We're gonna elevate that 5, or at least just come to a point of accepting that 5. That's also okay. So yay, at least you are in the company of some high vibes here. Sonia, you're a 7. Fantastic. Good, good, good. Okay, Joy, it is rising already. I'm so glad. I love to hear that. Awesome. Okay, so this week is our return to the alphabet series. Today we are doodling the letter N. Last week we drew a cat, and that was a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I've just realized I need to get my cards, so let me just grab them quickly. They're not too far away. So while I'm grabbing the cards, grab all of your drawing paraphernalia, whether you are drawing digitally or IRL, paper and pen or pencils. And yeah, let's start off our session with seeing which card wants to send us a little extra nudge of a reminder for today, in this moment, for the week ahead. Also, I apologize, I am standing in the wind stream of the AC. So if you hear it coming, hopefully you don't hear it coming on and off, but it does click on and off. So if you hear that, that's what's happening. You'll see me being windswept when it's on. Might have to turn it off because it is a bit chilly here. Okay, so which card wants to give us a reminder or an extra little nudge? So taking some nice deep breaths. As you breathe in, send your breath all the way down to the bottom of your belly. Elongate your spine as you send that breath all the way down, down, down. And then using your lower abdomen, push that air back out as you exhale. And again, in, out. And last one, in, and out. And that brings us into this doodle moment. Okay, and I believe this is the card for us today. Oh, it's beautiful. Loving my body. Loving my body. I take care of my body. I eat the right foods and exercise. I honor this vehicle that allows me to do what I need to do each day. Wow, that is a a beautiful, beautiful message from the cards today. I really, really love it. I feel, yeah, I resonate with it a lot. And in fact, I was nearly late for our doodling session because I was busy with some yoga. I was immersed, and then I had to mad dash to get set up here. So I hope that that is a message that you receive. If it feels resonant for you, a reminder to love your body and to recognize it as the vehicle that allows you to do what you need to do. Sending it love with healthy food, healthy movement, and lots of deep breaths. Yay. Hi, Barbara. No worries. You are in time for the doodling. So we're just about to get started. Today we are drawing the letter N. If you are new here, the doodle patterns that we are drawing from or referencing from, we have that as a free downloadable. You can find the link to the direct download link in a group here on Insight Timer. So if you do go over to my profile, hopefully this works. Last week there was a little technical glitch, but if you go on over to my profile and go to the group, then you should see the very prominent link to be able to download the doodle sheets that we are referencing today. So grabbing your pen and pencil, your paper, I'm just going to open up. I do draw digitally, if you're not aware, and I do draw with Procreate, the Procreate app on an iPad. But you can most definitely do your doodling old school on pen and paper, and sometimes that's better, most times in fact probably, but it's all a preference thing. There's no right or wrong. Okay, so let us go. Oh, it is my name this time. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Joy. That is very helpful that it goes to my profile. Last week it went to somebody else. So there we go. All right, so let me just change the camera. Hopefully this works. It's a new setup today. There we go. Okay, fantastic. All right, so today we're drawing the letter N. So grabbing your pencil, I'm going to just go back to my usual. In fact, I'm really enjoying the pencils, so I'll stick to a pencil. We're going to draw the letter N. There is no right or wrong way of drawing your letter N. And just tell me if this is too dark or too bright. The sun, but it's cloudy today, so the light is going to change. So I'm hesitant to increase the exposure too much, otherwise it will completely blow out. But hopefully you can still see. So you're going to draw the outline of an N such that, and I need my glove, such that you can doodle within the boundaries of that letter N. And the N, the letter that we're drawing, is a prompt or a reminder for things that we are grateful for things that we are reflecting on, for things that perhaps are calling our attention. Perhaps it's calling attention to an attitude that you have, that you've been carrying with you this week. So that's a new prompt that I'm introducing here. So it's things that you're grateful for, things perhaps that you've noticed that you're reflecting on. Maybe it's an attitude that you have had this week that needs processing or recognition, acknowledgement. You can draw an uppercase N or a lowercase n. It doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be straight. If you want to use a ruler, by all means do, but it's not necessary. So once you have your letter N, we're then going to spin the wheel of doodles and find out which doodle patterns we're going to be doodling today. So as a reference, okay, first of all, let's see how many we're going to do. 7. gonna be a busy doodling session. Okay, so first one. 39. 15. 36. 50. 8. 41. And 38. Okay, there's our 7 doodle patterns, and this is the doodle reference sheet that I was talking about if you want to download that for yourself. Yes, Jessica, it is the day of 7s. I love that. Tracy Forget also got a birthday balloon as well. Yay, I hope it's one of those floaty ones and it is within your line of sight right now to remind you. Yes, it is a lucky day, Jessica. We should go and play the lotto. But then every day is a lucky day. Okay, so this is the reference sheet that we have. You can, as I mentioned, you can download it, you can print it out, you can save it wherever you need to save it. Now that has gone a bit dark, the clouds have moved over. I'll just have to change the exposure every time a cloud moves. So we'll start out with dissecting our letter N into 7 different sections. So this will be interesting to keep up with, you know, how many lines. So it'll be 6 lines to get 7 sections. So decide however you want to separate your N. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this. Okay, yeah. I was questioning my ability to count. Okay, so 6 lines for 7 sections. So once you've divided your your letter into 7 different sections, then you can start doodling. And I've written down all the doodle numbers here and given you access to the doodle sheet so that you can go at your own pace. So if you doodle faster than me, carry on to the next doodle. You don't have to wait for me. If you're slower than me, then that's also okay. You can look at my doodle as a kind of a guide as to just get going with the doodle. Some of you have been here from the start, the infancy of these doodle sessions, that you probably have learned and memorized how to go about doing the doodles. So that's a sign of progress. But for those of you who need some guidance, oh, I do love this one. This is number 39, this leafy one here. So this is number 39, that's where we're going to start. And you can decide where on your N you want to do this doodle. I think I'm going to start in the middle, just to be different. And so as you go with your doodles, the first ones are all invariably kind of a little less warm. Your wrist, your hand, everything needs to warm up a little bit as you go. And that's okay. Just being mindful of how you're holding your pen, not gripping too tightly, allowing it to be loose and allowing the doodle to be easy. It might look complicated, but when you break it down step by step, you soon realize it isn't complicated. I need my glasses. So just being mindful of your breathing. And as your body starts to ease into the doodling, your mind can follow suit and start to let go. Letting go of to-do lists, recurring thoughts, and rather drawing attention to what does N represent to you? What does the letter N mean to you today in this moment? What are you grateful for? What are you reflecting on? What is an attitude you've noticed in yourself this week? Anything that starts with N. There is no judgment here at all. No judgment with regard to the doodling. It's not about the outcome, it is about the process. There's also no judgment on what letter N means for you. So the first one that comes to mind for me is news. I've been paying far too much attention to the news. I don't think we've had this pattern many times. We have not, Jessica. It's such a lovely one. I'm speaking very quietly. Okay, I will increase my vocals. I will also increase. Hello. I'll just have to speak louder. Claire, are you on your phone? No headphones. Is the music too loud? Is it because of the music? So yeah, I'm going to put news here because I've been paying far too much attention to the news. Don't like it. Don't like what they're reporting and don't like how they report it. And don't like that I get sucked into it. I do notice that. Oh, okay, Jessica, so it's oftentimes much quieter on the phone. I did not know that. Another one that comes up for me today is novelty. I have often been driven isn't the right word, but what is the right word? I can't think of the right word, but motivated by novelty. Maybe that's the right word. I've often been motivated by novelty, but at the same time, with this last trip, I noticed I just want to be in my own space. Familiarity. Enough with the novelty. I guess it's a seasonal thing. Nature, Jessica, yes. Yes, nice people and noodles. Noodles. There we go. Jessica, yes, I am a novice who likes novelty. Novice, I totally missed that one. Novice. I love being a novice. I've been, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love learning new things. And this week, yeah, has been no different. It excites me. In fact, yeah, novelty in learning new things. So I guess novelty isn't always just about physical space, it's about new perspectives. And nature, yes. It is good to be back in DC because I was missing the nature in New York, I have to say. Okay, that's a lovely but easy doodle, that one. I could do a whole page of this doodle pattern. For me, that is very soothing. These tree branches, the nature of it. So our spaces today seem very small. They feel very small. So our doodles are going to go fairly quickly, each of them. And now what I'm going to do, how is your doodle going? Excuse me, I need a sip. Nuts. We are waiting for an order of nuts to be delivered from Costco. Love the nuts. We have become nutty about nuts of late. Oh, Tracy, did I bring Noah with me? No, I didn't, and I miss him so much. Oh, he was such a delightful cat. Did I tell you that we decided that he was a dog in his previous life? He's a dog cat. I haven't yet drawn Noah. No, I have not yet drawn Noah, Jessica, but I definitely do intend to, and I'm going to send the drawing to his mum. She gets back from her trip this weekend, so maybe over the weekend I'll draw him. And his brother, of course. We can't ignore Floof. We need to include Floof as well. Hey, Von. Good to see you. Hola. You've finally drawn the letter N. Okay, good. I'm glad. Eddie sends his love. Hi, Eddie. Yay, so good to see you here. Yes, puppy kitty. Noah's definitely a puppy kitty. All right, so having finished this first doodle, we are half an hour into the session. That is a good time to do some movement. So I'm going to invite you just to interrupt your doodling, get to your feet, and we're just going to do 5 easy, slow squats. So you're going to see me sink here. They don't need to be very deep. You go as deep as you feel able, but taking a deep breath in and lower down and up, exhale, and lower down. And 3, and 4, and last one. Okay, we can continue doodling. On to the next pattern. Number 15. Okay, cool. So 15, it's like a curvy tunnel of something. And let's choose which section we're going to do. I'm going to do this first one. So here we just start with curvy shapes along the edges of the container. Remembering to breathe. And then you start overlapping, and it is very useful to keep turning your page. That encourages and assists with this particular pattern. And you're just going to keep circling with your irregular shapes and overlapping the edges of the shape before or the shape below. And once you feel like you've got enough there, you can go back to the start, and then you're just going to repeat the shapes. So just following the shape and filling that shape's container with the ripples. Tracy, having dinner tonight with my boyfriend and best friends. Last birthday celebrating. Hurrah! Yay! Can other people hear me? Can anybody hear me? Can Claire? I can, Claire. Okay, Joy, you can hear me. Claire, I'm not sure why the audio. Okay, Sonia, you can hear me. Bon, you can hear me. Claire, I'm not sure why the audio must be the device that you're using. Barbara, you're winging it here. No doodles and no letters, all freehand. Awesome, doing your own thing. I love that. Okay, you can all hear me loud and clear. Piano music may be a little loud at times. I think that depends on the song, so let me know if I should reduce that. Loud and clear. Yes, you can hear me. Thank you. Okay. So Claire, it must be your device. I'm not sure. Notice what thoughts come up for you as you're doodling. Are they thoughts about the doodle? Are they thoughts about other things? Are there any gaps between the thoughts? Notice gaps between thoughts. Joy, yes. N for noticing. That is brilliant one. Noticing. That is the invitation. The everyday invitation is to notice. Absolutely. Barbara, you keep holding your breath. You notice that you hold your breath. That is very interesting. So the invitation is naturally to intentionally breathe deep. Bringing the mindfulness to the moment. Was that your unit or renting? Was that your unit or renting? Tracy, what are you referring to? Was that your unit or renting? Louise, hi. Procreate is the app that I'm using. Procreate, the drawing app. Laura, you're also holding your breath. Okay. So let's take some deep breaths. Oh, I've lost my way. And yeah, noticing the breath holding. Consciously inhaling to the depths of your abdomen and exhaling from the depths of your abdomen. Yeah, that's the second doodle done. How are you doing? Oh, the unit we were in, we were actually just pet sitting. We were pet sitting in New York. So we were there specifically to look after Noah and Floof. This here is where we live, in DC. Yeah. You're welcome. Nice deep breaths. I feel like noticing is kind of the theme for today, the important theme for today, noticing your breath. So working on 39, breathing, lovely. Imagine the wind blowing through those leaves of number 39. And let that be the reminder to you to breathe. Lovely. I feel like I'm doodling fairly quickly today. So I'll take a breather here. If you are finished with your doodle, it has been 10 minutes since the last one, so I'm going to invite you to move your body. And this time we're going to stand and go up on our tippy toes and down on our flat feet. Up on our tippy toes, down on our flat feet. Up on our tippy toes, down on flat feet. And then align it to your breath. So inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Last one, inhale up, exhale down. Yeah. Keeping the blood flowing. So the next doodle pattern, and it is totally okay if you're not at the exact place in your doodle as I am. There should be, if the tech works out, there should be a replay of this so you can follow along later, and the invitation is always there to complete your doodle if you don't finish it in this particular session. So number 36 is this bubbly looking one. I know some people have a, it was Jessica, you were in the same drawing session as I was this week, and I forget the name of the phobia, but a phobia of circles or dots. So apologies if anybody has that. I actually find it very pleasant. This one is very simple. I generally start with the bigger circles, the bigger bubbles. And gradually start making them smaller. Giving yourself a head massage. That sounds delightful, Tracy. It's just popped up because of the reference to head is neuroplasticity. I am fascinated. Oh, I'm spelling that so wrong. Why can't I spell it today? Neuro. Neuro? The marvel that is neuroplasticity, that we have the ability to change our thought patterns, to rewire our neural pathways, to change habits. Our brains are pliable. They are not cement. And with concerted effort and noticing our habits, we're able to rewire our brain. And isn't that just wonderful? But we have to be aware in the first instance. We have to notice. And then pattern interrupt. If there's anything that we're trying to change. Breathing, noticing your breathing and doing deep breath exercise is a great way to facilitate your neuroplasticity. It is a gift. And it's one of those things, use it or lose it, right? If we don't keep our muscles strong by working them on a regular basis, they atrophy, we become weaker. The same for our neural pathways. We need to, if we don't actively and consciously build new neural pathways, the old ones just become more and more etched, making it harder to carve out new neural pathways. if you're on this one, this bubble number 36 one, notice how the repetition almost becomes meditative, soothing, because it's predictable. Your brain doesn't have to think about what you're actually doing. You can just do it. And that means your mind can focus on your breathing or focus on what in means to you. These are intentionally easy. They're not complicated. This is meant to be a break for your brain. How is standing going for me? I use an anti-fatigue balance foot mat that helps. Joy, I've got a it's kind of like a yoga block. The same density, but big enough that I can stand both feet on it, and I do like doing the calf raises on it. I do find that my ankles swell a bit because when I've been standing, but much like sitting on the floor, and I do like sitting on the floor, but I notice, and I need to work on strengthening my back. I notice when I sit that my back hurts or starts to, like my erector spinae, those muscles down my spine, they are overactive. So I have found that the standing is actually really lovely. However, much like sitting on the floor, I do need to move often. Otherwise my ankles do feel swollen, and also in my lower back. So I'm also mindful of my posture as I'm standing, and ensuring, because I think I've got anterior pelvic tilt naturally, so I'm working on tucking my tailbone so that I have less of a prominent lower back curve. Jessica, how is my water and no coffee journey going? Loving the water and no coffee journey, must say. It's interesting. Right now I've got protein shake because our home kettle is so small that it doesn't fill up my water bottle. But the water is really life-changing. I can't believe I've gone this long in life and not been drinking as much water as I am now. But it has been life-changing, I must say. I feel like my skin is getting better. Generally just feeling much better with the water. And the more water I drink, the more water I actually want. The no coffee, I like the taste of coffee, but I don't have a need for coffee at all. Yeah, I'm drinking tea again, going back to my British roots, drinking tea. But yeah, I really am loving it. I feel a lot better on it, I must say. I'm hoping that long term I'm going to see and feel significant improvements. I'm sure I will. For those of you who have been on the water journey for longer than I'm sure you can attest to it. So a novel, lifestyle change, but a significant one. And again, so simple, but very significant. Barbara, it's nice not planning each move, just going for it. Yes, That's lovely. I'm glad, Barbara. Awesome. Yeah, that's wonderful. Like intuitive. I do like that pattern. Bubbles. Number 36. Jessica, the sun just came out and Timmy's lying at the back door basking in it. That sounds divine. That sounds divine. I can imagine him there. Something that Noah used to do, the cat that we were cat sitting. He would lie on his back like a dog with his all four paws in the air and his big belly just on show, on display, just asking for a little tummy rub. It was the cutest thing. I've never seen a cat do that before. And then you can go and like do this with his belly, and he loves it. Jessica, look into AquaTrue if your kettle is a filter. Okay, I use that now, but I'm looking at one I can install in my sink because I want my counter space back. I hear you. Yeah, I'm hesitant to get a filter because I like having clear counter spaces. And it's very interesting, and especially coming back to DC and drinking tap water, you can taste the chlorine. It's quite something. Yeah, we definitely do need to look at some filter system. Tracy, you should doodle a T for my name. It's coming, Tracy. It's on its way. In a few weeks' time, we'll be doing the letter T. Yes, there we go. That'll be in 12 weeks. Jessica worked it out. I couldn't do the math that quickly. To me, lies like that, and it's my favorite. It's so cute. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so I have finished the circles. How's it going for you? Number 36, where are you at? Which doodle are you on if you are following? If you're just freestyling, that's also cool. Free form is fantastic. Which doodle are you busy with? And I'm going to introduce some more movement. So, oh, bubble. Oh, that's a lovely. I don't think I've ever seen that emoji. Love that, Bon. Amazing. Okay, I'm going to introduce a new move. Let's see, what should we do for this one? So this actually is a combination of the first two. So if you want to join in the movement, a mid-doodle movement, there we go, that's a new name for it, mid-doodle movement. A combination of the first two, so we're going to go up on our tippy toes, bring our hands out, get some movement in the shoulders here just while we're here. You're up on your tippy toes, keeping your balance. And with your hands out in front, you can stop rolling your shoulders. You're then going to lower down into the squat, staying up on your toes. So a little bit more advanced than the first one, and we'll do 3 sets. So exhale as you go down and inhale as you come up. One. 2. 3. Just a quick and easy one. Awesome. Danny, hey, good to see you. You're watching today. Okay, fantastic. Great. Oh, I like how you did the YouTube. Cool. Yes, it should be there for you to view immediately after this. Fantastic. So glad that you're here. Barbara, you're doing the bubbles. I rather like the unfinished look, not fully drawn in. Yes. Yeah, that's cool. You do you. You do what feels right for you. Follow your own intuition. Joy, second section, but skipped to bubbles. Fantastic. Good, Joy. And that's, I often do that as well, is that I will just make a start on the next one and then go back and finish after the next one. Ooh, 50 is a hard one for me. Okay, let's get to 50. Let's see, Evelina. Oh, lovely. Okay, so it's this kind of swirly shell one. It has been a while since we've done this one, so yes, I might be a bit out of practice as well. But let's see how we go. So I'm going to start out with the initial shape, and I'm going to go ahead and do all three. They're like petal shapes or drop shapes. So we've got that initial shape there. And then, starting with the first one, we're going to go, okay, got it. So from the top curve, the kind of the right hand side of the top curve, I'm just going to follow it around and come down. And they're not, the lines are not going to join each other. So we're kind of doing that. So you can do that on all of the teardrop shapes. And remember, there is no right or wrong here. If we mess it up or we make a inverted commas mistake, you might just end up accidentally creating your own unique doodle, and that's exciting. So if it doesn't come out exactly as demonstrated, that is okay. So that's the first step of that. And then on the side that has the small inner loop, we're going to go from the outside. Actually, I'm seeing that there's a, before we do that, let's do a, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember the word. We're going to just follow the shape around the outside fully. Aura is the word I was looking for. So we're just going to follow the original teardrop shape on the outside, coming back to the first one, and then kind of on the top to the left, we're going to curve it out and come up against the next one, and then do the same, curve it out up against the next one. Oh, I'm forgetting the little gaps. That's okay. There you go. So from the top, curve it out and butt up against the next teardrop. And make like mine is off the page. And then the last one. Okay, so that's the start of it. And then we follow the same pattern anywhere beyond the first three. So how does that look? It looks nice, not colored in. Yeah. Sonia, it's been a while since I've doodled. I bet Procreate doesn't leave the lovely left-handed smudges. Yeah, my dad is a lefty as well. And yeah, fortunately, there's none of that. No smudging. Lefties are the best. Sonia, my bestie, and son are such brilliant minds. They are. My bestie is a teacher and always tells me how her hand smudges her writing on the whiteboard. Gosh, yeah, it is. And it's interesting to watch a lefty write as well. Huh? Ah, CJ, this is your favorite doodle. It's a very pretty one, I must say. And again, it looks complicated, but when you break it down, then you realize it's actually not. Yeah. So moving on to the next one. So I'm gonna make it like it's overlapped. So there's my teardrop shape. And so coming from right to left, we do the interior from right to left. Then we follow the teardrop shape all the way around, and then we go from left to right for the shell looking portion. Here. Now, if you want to take it up a notch, you do one in the opposite direction. Don't know if I'll be able to do that, but I'll give it a go. So I'm going to do my teardrop shape here. Then instead of going from right to left, I'm going to go from left to right on the interior. Oh, but now I don't have space. Oh well. Oh no, then I do. Okay. So that was left to right, so now I need to go right to left. Okay, now we're... There we go. Not too bad. Good little brain exercise to mirror. Let's try that again. So, teardrop shape. Then we're going to go, that's from right to left, so we'll go left to right on the interior. Left to right, left to right, left to right. Then we do the border of the teardrop, and then we go right to left on the outside. There we go, something like that. And then at some point, as you come up to the edges of your container, you're just doing lines, really. If that was right to left on the inside, we go left to right on the outside. Okay, I think I'll leave that there with a couple of gaps. You could actually then just do some curvy fillers in the gaps. I think I'm going to do that. Cool. Here we go. That is number 50. Oh, Tracy, you're right-handed. I think I need to get a pressure-sensitive pen because I don't think my off-brand one is one. I think it would make a difference. It depends on the pen, like the brush that you're using as well. I am using a pencil right now, so there is a distinction. I mean, it is lovely to have the pressure sensitivity. But if you think about it, a real life pencil or pen doesn't have, although no, it does. I take that back, it does. Yeah, it probably would make a difference. Okay, so that's number 50. We've got 3 more to go. So let's do a movement if you're joining in. If you're not, that's completely up to you. This one will be a balancing one. So hands on hips, I'm going to the middle. Can't see that far away. Okay, good, Evelina, you got number 50. Fantastic. Okay, so for this movement, hands on hips. If you're joining in, you might need some furniture around you to lean on, but the invitation is to find your balance. And if you're right-handed, start with your right foot on the floor. If you're left-handed, start with your left hand on the floor. Your left foot on the floor. So if you're right-handed, keep grounding your right foot. Lift your left leg out in front of you. Point your toe and keep your knee straight. You'll feel it in your thigh. I feel like my quad wants to spasm. So just holding there for 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. And your left leg or your other leg, grounding, spread your toes, and inhale as you lift. 1, 2, 3. Okay, simple movement, but just enough to invite the next doodle. So number 8. Okay, I do like this one, this tropical one. We seem to get this one fairly often. So I'm going to start here. And I always start with that flower. So drawing your central, there is a word for it, but I can't remember what that part of a flower is called. And then your petals emanating. Notice your breathing. Notice how you're holding your pen. Loosen your grip if you need to. What does N mean for you? What attitudes have you noticed this week? What are you reflecting on? Neatness. I'm reflecting on how neatness calms me.
once we've got that main flower, we can then do the fern. Nutrition, joy, oh my goodness, that's such a good one. Nutrition, yes. High priority. Also new habits, like water. This music is a bit loud. That song has a lot of gusto. Danny reflecting on movement in the body. Yes, 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 yes. Zenvira, hey Zenvira. Night, nestle, nearby. New notes. Ooh, yes. Music notes. Apple notes, you know, written notes or wine notes. All the notes, cash notes. Yes. Hi, Zenvira, no worries. Have you got the numbers? Those are the numbers we're doodling. Cash notes, it's funny. Yes, neuroplasticity. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. I've got neuroplasticity there. Such a good one. Networking, it's been a long time since I did any networking, but it has come up for me this week. Just the awareness of how much I used to network versus how I don't network. Although maybe I network in a different way, not in person anymore, but now it's online with you guys. So this lovely floral pattern, or like tropical pattern, is nice that you can also kind of freeform it. You just fill any gaps with little blossoms, and otherwise it's leaves and big flowers. Nest, yes. Intuition, yes, Danny. Intuition, noticing, absolutely. Oh gosh, I've missed a lot. Trying to think of some animals beginning with N. Newts. Newts, how cute is a newt? That makes me want to draw a newt. What other N animals are there? Newts? nightjar. A little, I think that's like a little tree-bound mammal, small, a nightjar. Am I right? Let's see. Yes, noticing. Okay, wait, I'm way behind here. Nebula, Danny. Oh, yes. The magnificence of the nebula. Yes, you need a perspective shift. Contemplate the nebula. CJ, I just seem to stick with N for nurture. I feel like it covers everything for me. That is so true. Nurture, nurture, nurture. Absolutely. Nurture your health, nurture your creativity, nurture your curiosity. That is such a good one. Such a good one, CJ. Nurture. I need to fit that in. I'm borrowing that. Nurture. Yeah. Noticing, Danny, yeah. Tracy, I've sold 4 of my watercolor bookmarks I painted. That's awesome, Tracy. Congratulations. Amazing. Environ nest, yes. Tracy. Yeah. Morning, Matt. Good to see you here. Welcome, welcome. Joy, nocturnal animals. Yes. What other animals are there? I feel like there must be many that I'm just not thinking of. Zenvira, I've put no on mine because I think it's a very important word sometimes. Absolutely. Wow, that's huge, Zenvira. That is huge. No. I need to put that in. No. Absolutely. All about setting boundaries. Absolutely. I think that's great. Zenvira, Nightingale. Yes. Beautiful. Tracy. Oh, Danny. Nostalgia, Nirvana, and Nations? Please explain what nations is. I feel like I should know it. And Nirvana, the ephemeral, heavenly experience, or the band? The music. Love that. It's like a new beginning. Yes. Yes to new beginnings. My goodness, I need to write that. Wow, you guys are I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Nations. Both. Nirvana, the experience, and Nirvana, the music band. Nectar, yes. Nestling, yes, Barbara. I love that. I'm going to put Nirvana as well. Thank you for sharing all your inwards. Okay, number 8. How are we doing on time? Okay, let's do a quick movement to move on to our next one. Oh, we've done number 8. Yay. Number 41. This song is a bit loud. I need to go back and edit these songs. Okay, similar to Genesis. Gosh, I feel like we constantly have these new beginnings. 41. Okay, that's an easy one. Cool. So, our next movement, just a nice easy one, again with the tippy toes. Apparently this is what's coming to mind these days. So tippy toes, interlocking your fingers, stretch them up above your head and go up on your tippy toes. And straighten, elongate, feeling the space between your vertebrae. Elongating your neck. Breathing there. Okay, and back to doodling. Love that. Feel the happiness of your spine. Okay, number 41. So here we're going to segment, and I love that I've got all these words here already that I can then doodle around. So my space isn't terribly big, so I won't have that many sections. And then you simply create your patterns within each section. You don't necessarily have to emulate the initial line, excuse me, but you can introduce some curves, maybe curving at the edges and repeating that curve. Which creates like a ripple effect or a texture. No, I love that word. Definitely one to be used with intention. And keep moving your page around as you fill in these patterns, such that the ripples are at different angles to the container next to it. Jessica, oh, you like the movement breaks. I'm glad. Me too. Watch this space. I am this close to completing my yoga teacher training, and I'll be showing up here doing yoga classes sometime soon. I know I keep talking about all these extra live sessions, but now that we're home, I can actually put them into practice. And yeah, move on the intentions. Danny, nascence. Okay, nascence. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love that we can educate each other here. I do love, when I was a kid, I used to have ambitions of studying the dictionary, and one of my favorite books was the Thesaurus. I do love a good synonym or a good word. Nascence. Oh, Danny, you love words too. Okay. Oh, you have the synonym app, yeah. Me too. I can nerd out on words with you. Noodles, yes, Tracy, noodles. Love noodles. Yeah. And antonyms, yeah. I'm the same. Oh, nerd! Simvira. Yes, to word nerds. I love it. I love being a nerd. I'm also a little bit of an app nerd and a tech nerd. Not, I'm a lay tech nerd. But yes, power to the nerds. Yeah, the pattern does look like noodles. You're right. Nerds unite. I love it. Amazing. Okay, I happen to have finished number 41 because my space here is very small. And so just about to go on to our last one. Word nerd. Yay, word nerd, fellow word nerd. My husband and I make new words. We'll say similar sounding words one after another and change pronunciations.
Love me a good word. Yeah, we also make up like debris. So I've got this drawing table, and my husband was jealous, so we got him one this week, and it's got these. We call them debris. The official term, I don't know, but yeah. Talking of making up words, this is a debris. It's the debris that stops your computer from falling off the edge of the table. So the debris. Yes, I'm with you on the making up words. Okay, so our last movement is going to be a forward fold. So taking it easy. If the invitation is to join in, if not, then that's also good. But taking a nice deep breath. On your next exhalation, you're just going to fold forward and just go down as far as is comfortable for you. You don't, if your hands can't touch the floor, that's okay. Rest them on your knees, rest them on your shins, on your calves, on your feet, or on the floor, wherever you're at today. There is no prescription here. It is what feels good to you. So on your next exhalation, fold forward from the hip. And just hold it here. Feeling a nice stretch in the back of your thighs and your hamstrings. Let your head hang loose. And on your next inhalation, coming back up. Put your hands behind your back and just give a little back bend. And back to doodling. This kind of side kind of looks like a domino, but skinnier. Side kind of looks like a domino, but skinnier. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Sonia, when my daughter was 3, she loved reading a dictionary page together every night before her bedtime story. I love that. Yay. Oh, the dewberry. Yes, the dewberry. Yes, it does look like a domino. See, I didn't know it as a domino. I knew it as a dewberry. Awesome. Except I didn't spell it as dewberry. Like dewberry. It's a dewberry. Yeah, anyway, it's not important. Moving on, number 38. 38, okie dokie. It's like these scales, fish scales, let's call them. All right, going into my nerd container. I'm going to start just with all the scale shapes. And they overlap with each other. Noticing your breath. Noticing how you're holding your pen. Notice your posture.
As we're coming to the end of our doodling session here, if you have not finished the doodles that we have done today, the invitation is for you to complete over the course of the day or the weekend or the week even if you just do 10 minutes at a time. Every little bit counts. And if you want to catch the replay of this, you can follow the link in my teacher profile. It's over on that Tubi place. You can just go onto the live tabs on my channel and you'll find it there. And if you feel called to share your drawings, your doodles, please do. All the links are in my teacher profile. Otherwise, you can join the group here on Insight Timer. If you want to chat, continue the conversation. Oh, new moon. Yes, Jessica, Dewberry. The first one. Not important, moving on. Yes. Nums. Yes. And as I've mentioned before, I don't ask for donations here. In fact, if you do listen to any of my recorded tracks on Insight Timer, all of the income from there currently goes to a charity of Insight Timer's choice. So if you feel called to listen to any of those tracks, know that you are contributing to, I believe it's an orphanage. I don't ask for donations myself currently, but what I do ask for is if you know somebody who might enjoy these sessions. If you have a friend or a colleague or a family member who seems as if they could do with a little bit of relaxation, a little bit of connection, a little bit of creativity, a little bit of a self-care routine, a weekly self-care routine, then please invite them to come and join. You can follow me here and send them the link. There you go. I'll post that. So yeah, just invite them along for the session. As you can see, it's part creativity, it's part meditation, it's part conversation, lots of good things. All good for you. Hopefully you're feeling that. So that ends my particular doodle session. If you haven't finished yours, that's okay. That means you have something to look forward to. Yes, joy. N for never ending novice. Keep learning, people, keep learning. Keep trying new things. I wouldn't be here right now doing this with you if I wasn't prepared to try new things and to look like an idiot when I didn't know what I was doing. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for just showing up and being here and engaging. Yes, Jessica. And now it is also part movement. Hurrah to that. New things, new things. So thank you so much for joining. Hi, Hannah. Ah, thank you. You're so kind. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining. Please do a temperature check right now before we go. Let me know on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling after our doodle session? 1 being awful, 10 being awesome. Let's just get a gauge of the room. Jessica, you're a 9. Amazing. Oh, joy, N for 9. Hurrah. Yay, yay. You're so welcome, Evelina. Jenny, you're a 7. I'm so glad that's gone up.
Tracy, you're still a 7. Fantastic. I think thanks to you guys, I'm probably a 9. I'm going to go with a 9. So thank you so much for your high vibes. Laura, you're a 10. Yay, you found me today for the first time. And you'll be back. Thank you so much. Please do return. CJ, you're a 9.5. Gosh, can you feel the high vibes in the room? That's amazing. I do have some, let's see, where are we today? The 22nd. So the next doodle session is a week from today on the 29th. Please click on that little card so that you get notified when we go live. And that next week will be our creativity session. So I didn't mention this at the beginning, but we alternate weeks. So one week is an alphabet letter, and the other week is a creative letter. A little update on the not a creative letter, a creative anything doodle. Based on that, I have this week officially finished my 30 days of doodling journal. It is 100% designed. It is complete. I'm not allowed to publish it, so I can't publish it. If you don't know, I'm in the USA and my visa doesn't allow me to earn an income, so I'm not allowed to publish it. But I am going to be taking you through the practices. So I do have a series of 30 different creative exercises that we're going to do together starting from next week. So if you are interested in that, please do join. I will be starting with day 1. And I'm excited to share that with you, to get your feedback, your input, and for all the new beginnings, the nascent, what was it? I can't get the pronunciation. There we go. Thank you, Jessica. Yes, you'll be my guinea pigs. And the first in line went, oh, thank you so much. 108 there, my goodness. Joy, is that your temperature or is that your vibe? Like you've gone off the scale beyond 10, you're now 108, but I imagine it's the temperature. Yeah, it's pretty warm here too. We've got the AC going. So thank you so much for joining. I look forward to having you. Oh, it's people. I see. I wasn't paying attention to that at all. Oh, okay. Oh, 112. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. If we can't laugh at ourselves, what can we laugh at? So yeah, thanks Jessica, thanks. And have yourself a good weekend. Thanks. Bye. Thanks Jenny.